Hello? I think you guys can hear me, but hold on one second. Just checking some things real quick before I load it up for you guys. Welcome to another edition of me calling video games, of me calling I don't understand why this is kind of dumb. Trying to get all this. That's way too loud. Can definitely hear it though. Yeah, I'm going to be calling the Pirates Angels game. I'm still kind of adjusting some of these I don't know. I'd like to try to. Oh well. I'll have to tinker with that one day because I don't know what I'm really doing here. Let's see. That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want great highlight now. End stream now. Anyway, we got the Pirates taking on the Angels here. The Pirates won last night, 9-3. I did not watch that one, unfortunately, as I was working late as always. But that's usually how it goes. Man, this would be nice to have over here, actually. Okay. Anyway, so that's why we're gonna pull this up for you guys. Get these game day, the usual game day for y'all, and yeah. All right. So we got the Pirates taking on the Angels. Again, the Pirates looking for the 10th win of the season, so I do apologize for that little weird start to it as I All right. Anyway, so yeah, they're talking over some things. So we got Andrew Heaney on the mound. Heaney has been quite the star for us, I would say. A 2.13 ERA. I mean, that is some pretty good stuff. So yeah, hopefully we can continue and make that stay in about that range. I mean, we need that type of performance from him. I understand we scored 9 runs last night, but with this Pirates offense, again, it's been very inconsistent for sure, and definitely more consistent when it comes to not scoring enough runs. But I'm going to remain positive. I mean, hopefully we can carry this over, and we do have the Pirates 9-15 taking on the 11-11 Angels. I don't understand why the Angels have only played 22 games and we played 24. I guess it's not really. It just looks pretty bad. It looks like there's a big difference. I mean, two games really isn't that big of a difference. But your starting lineup for the Pirates: Oneil Cruz starting out in center, Brian Reynolds in right field. He's batting second. Andrew McCutchen is DHing tonight. Ender and Manuel Valdez. He's batting in the 4 hole. He's at first. Joey Bart is at the 5 spot. He's at catcher. Brian Hayes is batting 6th. He's at third base. Adam Frazier, once again, at second base. He's batting 7th. Tommy Pham, he's going to be batting 8th. He's in left field. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, again, the best batting average on the team, batting 9th with the .293 batting average. Again, Andrew Heaney is on the mound for the Pirates. For the Angels, what do we have here? We have Jorge Soler. He's at DH tonight. He's leading off for the Angels. Again, I don't really know the Angels' names. Neto, Zach Neto. We're going to go Zach Neto. He's at short. He's batting second. Mike Trout only batting 177. That's kind of a shock. And I haven't really been paying attention. He's batting third. Taylor Ward, he's batting 4th. I believe this is Travis d'Arnaud. He's batting 5th. Oh, this is such a familiar name. Nolan Shawno. Yeah, he is batting 6th. Yeah, again, I don't know. Luis Rengifo batting 7th. Yeah, I'm going to just have to click every. Kyron Paris batting 8th. And Joe Adell. I want to say that's Joe Adell, and he is. Joe Adell, he's batting in 9th for the Angels. But again, the Pirates are the visiting team, so they will get the honors and lead off here. And we're just kind of waiting to get underway here in Los Angeles. I was actually looking at some of the tickets. I was playing, believe it or not, GTA. Haven't played that in a while. And I was just looking at some of the tickets here, Pirates, Angels, and only $8. $8 will get you into the game. So if you're out there in Los Angeles, you want to watch a baseball game, well, you should have no problem getting in. $8. $8 will get you into the game. And I'm looking at the stands right now. They're showing it. Not exactly a packed house. I'm sorry if you hear any noises. I may have to kick out the cat. In fact, that I might have to do that real quick. So I do apologize. You might have to give me like a minute. I know that's very unprofessional. Hold on one second. I know, that's terrible. I shouldn't have to do that. All right, once again, Cruz, Reynolds, McCutchen, Valdez, Bart, Hayes, Frazier, Pham, and Kiner Falefa. They are going to be your 9 players for the Pirates. Jack Kochanowicz. Kochanowicz? I don't know. He has a 6.20 ERA. 4 starts on the year, 1-2 record. Opponent batting average is .291, so people can hit off him. Can the Pirates do it is the question. Again, that seems to be always, can they keep him? Can the Pirates make the pitcher actually look like what they actually are? So, yep, we're just going to be, again, waiting here as they continue to warm up. We got, hopefully, a decent game for you tonight. I should probably put on my Pirates hat. Well, it's not really a Pirates hat. It's just a Pittsburgh hat. Steelers with the P. Again, if you're a first time here, feel free to comment down below. I won't ask you to subscribe yet. Hopefully, I do a good job and can earn that as we move on into this one. Hopefully we get some exciting moments. But for now, we got nothing. We're just looking around at everybody. Looks like Ron Washington. Ron Washington, man, he's been managing forever. All right. O'Neal Cruz steps in. Here's the first pitch to Cruz. Cruz. And that's a ground ball to second. He's going to throw on the first for out number 1. So just like that, 1 out. Kaiser Samuel, hello there. I think we talked the other day. You were just watching the beginning of this one, so I do appreciate you stopping by here. I did call a game earlier, got 2 subscribers from that one, so that was pretty cool. That was the Phillies and Mets. That's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. He is batting .263 on the season. So his batting average has went up a little bit. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Hopefully you had a good day, Kaiser. How's it going? Oh and 1 count to Reynolds. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball way inside. I think Brian was just eager to swing there. 0-2 is the count to Reynolds. Kochanowicz. I have to figure out that name. Here's the 0-2. Got a chopper back to the mound. Throws to first for out number 2. So 2 of the better Pirates hitters go down easily. And that's going to bring up Pirates legend. If you listen to this before, I mentioned how he's my favorite player all time for the Pirates. Andrew McCutchen, can he be clutching? We'll find out right here. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. It's very hard to hit a baseball. Here's the first pitch. McCutchen wanted to hold off there, but he swung. Strike one. Yeah, a lot of movement there. Two-seam fastball. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be inside, ball one. Pretty much same pitch that he just threw. McCutchen batting .246 on the year, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. 1-1 count to McCutchen. O'Neill and Reynolds went down easily. That's going to be in there for a ball, so he got a little bit of a call there. I don't think I'll complain about that as a Pirates fan. Of course, if you're an Angels fan, you might have a little bit of a gripe there. 2-1 count. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-2 count to McCutchen. Had a home run yesterday. I did not watch, of course, just watch the highlights. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be inside for ball three. McCutchen again, .246 batting average, OPS of .762, so not too shabby. Hanowitz sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball four, so he walked him. McCutchen will get on base with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Valdez. And Manuel Valdez batting .216 on the year, OPS of .745. So, yeah, he's doing okay, I guess. I don't really know. OPS is fine. Batting average ain't all that great. Here's the first pitch to Valdez. Valdez hits this to left, but that one is slicing foul. So we'll do this again, this time at 0-1. McCutchen on first. He did walk. Cruz grounded out immediately first pitch to second, and then Reynolds with a light chopper to the pitcher. That was through 4 pitches. Here's the 0-1. Valdez sends this to left, and that's actually going to settle right in front of the left fielder. So that's another 2-out base runner there for the Pirates. Pretty good, pretty good. Unfortunately, already 2 outs again. Just not really, not much confidence coming from this Pirates fan. Maybe many of you Pirates fans that are watching probably feel the same way. Just not a lot of confidence, not a lot to cheer about. That's going to bring up Joey Bart. He's batting .291 on the year, OPS of .800. So about where it was last year, .799 OPS last year, .800. That one's going to be high and in for ball one. A base hit in the gap should get home McCutchen. Bart has 1 home run, 7 RBIs on the year. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike one. Runners on first and second for Joey Bart. Batting 5th. It's been pretty solid in his time with the Pirates. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a pitch right down the middle. I think Bart was a little bit late on that. Bart does step out for a little bit, so that's why there's a little bit of a delay here. A little bit of delay. Bart stepping back in. Kohanowitz sets. Looking back at McCutchen. Here's the 1-2. I don't know what he was looking at. That pitch was right down the middle. Strike 3. Joey Bart, come on, man. Well, 1 hit there for the Pirates, 2 left on. So we head to the bottom of the first inning. Your score, 0-0. Let's do a little... Let's look around the league a little bit. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got the Cubs. They may have just beaten the Dodgers. I'm not too sure. They are up 7-6. I want to say they just beat the Dodgers. Okay. So the Cubs just defeated the Dodgers 7-6. The Astros are up over the Blue Jays in the top of the 8th, 3-1. White Sox Twins, they are tied at 3 apiece as they head to the bottom of the 6th. Rays D-backs, they are tied 0 apiece in the bottom of the 1st. Brewers Giants in the top of the 1st, they are at 0-0. Rangers Athletics, they are warming up still, not quite starting. Rockies Royals, that is in a delay, hasn't been postponed yet. That was supposed to start 2 hours ago, so we shall see there. For games that started or already completed, Braves up over the Cardinals today, 4-1. Tigers winning 6-0 over the Padres. Reds defeating the Marlins 5-2. Yankees defeating the Guardians 5-1. Nationals defeated the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. And again, they just announced that the Cubs have defeated the Dodgers 7-6. And I imagine we'll get some scores here. So the Celtics have defeated the Magic 109-100. Cavaliers are up 101-99 on the Heat. And again, we'll try to get some more NBA scores. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. I call random games. It's been mostly Pirates, but earlier today I called Phillies Mets. That was pretty cool. Starling Marte, a former Pirate, with the walk-off hit there to get the Mets the dub. Again, feel free to recommend anything down below. As Kaiser Samuel did recommend, hey, subscribe. I do my best. I'm far from perfect, but I try to make it entertaining. Again, you can recommend. Feel free to comment down below. It can be about the Pirates, could be about the Angels, could be about other baseball games. Again, I'm a football specialist. I do have an NFL draft thing going on tomorrow, so feel free to stop by there. Here's the first pitch from Heaney. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Jorge Soler batting .263 on the year, OPS of .785, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. And that is a swing and a miss there. Strike 2 to Soler. Soler has proven himself to be a pretty solid big league hitter. That one is in the dirt, ball 1. 1-2 count to Soler. Heaney. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball high in the zone. 90 miles per hour. He strikes out there. Heaney's had a very solid start to the year. Again, we talked about that earlier. 2.13 ERA. So Andrew Heaney's been so far a solid pickup for the Pirates. Here's Zach Neto. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. Neto's batting .154, OPS of .676, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Neto looking to get it going here, only batting .154. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be outside ball 3. Again, feel free to comment down below. Just talk about whatever. I won't be offended, I assure you. You can promote the channel like Kaiser did. That's fantastic. I'm very flattered. Here's the 3-0. Big swing and a miss on a pitch right down the middle. If you want to stay silent, that is fine. 3-1 to Neto. Heaney's looking away. As Neto did step out. Here's the 3-1. And another swing and a miss. A hard uppercut there by Neto. Three and 2 is the count. To Neto, here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Right now, he's untouchable. It was a 3-0 count, and yet he works his way back to a strikeout. Heaney doesn't really pitch fast, and maybe that's part of the problem. People are used to 96, 97 miles per hour. Heaney sits in the 90s. That one was just 89, 90 miles per hour. Here is Mike Trout, future Hall of Famer. That's a no-brainer. That pitch is right there, strike one. Trout batting 177, though his OPS is 781. 8 home runs on the year. That pitch is in there, strike two. Trout doesn't like the call, but that did catch the zone. That's pretty wild to see. Mike Trout only batting 177. Here's the 0-2, and that one's going to be low for ball one. Hearing some Let's Go Angels chants, as it is again an Angels home game. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss! What a inning by Andrew Heaney. 3 strikeouts. He struck out the side there, so we're going to head to the top of the second inning. Your score is still 0-0. Let's do a little wrap up here of again going across. Scores across the nation. Astros up 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Twins up 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th over the White Sox. D-backs over the Rays 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st. Giants Brewers 0-0. Rangers Athletics, they're still getting underway. And that's all the games. Oh, the Mets, again, they defeated the Phillies in a walk-off. I did cover that game earlier. Braves defeating the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over to the Padres 6-0. Reds over to the Marlins 5-2. Yankees up over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals defeat the Orioles 4-3. Mariners up over the Red Sox 8-5 today, and the Cubs defeating the Dodgers 7-6. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I call random games. You can recommend them. You know, I'm not going to be shy if I'm able to work them. Obviously, I do work for a living, as do most people. You can recommend a game, and I will do my best to cover it. That's what this channel is about. It's just all about sports. You know, if you're not able to watch the Pirates or the Angels, let me know, and I will do my best to cover it. Pirates are kind of my fallback plan, so if you're a Pirates fan already, you're kind of going to have me regardless. But again, you know, if you're an Angels fan that day and the Pirates are off, or you know what, you recommend it, I'll tell you what, I'll call that game. That's what I'll do for you. I don't just do baseball. If you're a football fan, well, I got you covered for tomorrow for the draft. If you can't watch the draft, I intend on having a live stream tomorrow. And again, I am looking forward to the football season with college and football. I'll be doing the same thing with them. I do plan on giving the NBA Finals a shot this Sunday with the Lakers Timberwolves. So we'll get that one up there as we work our way back to the action. Then steps in Brian Hayes here in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch. That one is low for ball one. Ryan Hayes batting .210 on the year, OPS of .557, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And also, don't hesitate to please comment down below. You know, makes it more interesting. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So you talk about Pirates, Angels, other baseball stuff, football stuff. Again, let's say I'm a diehard football fan. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-2 is the count to Brian Hayes. Hayes batting .210. OPS again at .557. Just hoping that he can get his bat together. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be in the dirt for ball two. And the Pirates did win last night. They're looking for their 10th win on the season. But we'll see. Here's the 2-2. Hayes hits it to right, giving it a nice ride, but Trout is there to make the catch. That is going to bring up Adam Frazier. Adam Frazier batting .217. OPS of .580. So last night was the third time since 1970 that the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Pirates reached base 3 times. That's pretty cool. And that first pitch is going to be outside ball one to Adam Frazier. Adam Frazier, Tommy Pham, and IKF reached last night. Connor Joe, G1 Bay, Jason DeLay in April 7, 2023. So a little shout out there. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 97 on the gun. And Frazier, .217, .581 OPS, 1 home run, 8 RBIs for Adam Frazier. Here's The 1-1, grounder to second, throws on to first for out number 2. 2 away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up Tommy Pham, our superstar free agent acquisition. Not hating, just that was our signing on the offensive side of things. 181 batting average, 490 OPS. That first pitch is in there for strike 1. Pham has some pop, though he hasn't really shown it so far. No home runs and 5 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be right there down the middle for strike 2. Kochanowicz looking pretty solid to start this one. A little bit of trouble at the end of first, but he got out of it no problem. And that 0-2 is going to be low for ball 1. 1-2 count to Pham. Base is empty. 2 outs. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball 2. Not much happening right now, so we're just going to just hopefully not have as much dead air later. Here's the 2-2. Big swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the Pirates go down in order as we head to the bottom of the second. It's still 0-0. Brief wrap up here again from around the nation. Astros up with the Blue Jays 3-1 right now in the bottom of the 8th. Twins over the White Sox right now 4-3 in the top of the 7th. T-backs over the Rays 1-0 as they head to the top of the 2nd. Brewers Giants getting underway. It's 0-0. Rangers Athletics 0-0 in the warm-up, so they haven't played yet. So why is that score there? Rockies Royals still in a delay. Finished games. The Mets winning 4-3 over the Phillies. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. And the Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6. That is your up-to-date MLB Sports Center type of update. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to probably do this every half inning, so I apologize, but that's just how it works. As George Pickens no longer follows the team on Instagram, so I have to deal with that crap going into tomorrow. That's fantastic. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to know going to sleep tonight. Yes. But yeah, I cover other sports again, not just baseball, but a little bit of basketball as I'm covering the NBA this Sunday. And, of course, football season, that is my passion. We will give that a good shot. I did a little bit at the end of last year, half-heartedly. But now I think we're going to go all in on it and hopefully have a good time and have some success there. So hit that subscribe button again. Comment down below. If you comment, it makes it a lot more exciting for me. I stay into the game, especially if this game's going to be a stinker, which hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's a great game, but, baseball games, the average score sometimes is like, 2-1, 3-2, and, yeah, it's pretty tough to make it through. Heaney's first pitch is going to be fouled away. We're 0-1. Again, you can talk about whatever you want in the comments. You can, as Kaiser did, you can promote the channel. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for strike 2. That one might have been a little bit inside, but that's fine. You talk about the Pirates, Angels, football, baseball. We had a Sean Rodriguez comment earlier in the Phillies and Mets game. That was pretty cool. That one is going to be fouled back. So the count remains at 0-2. Yeah, he talked about he was watching. He came across a Sean Rodriguez highlight video, and I said the only thing I remember is him beating up a water cooler. Here's the 0-2. That one's going to be ripped down the left field line, foul ball. Yeah, Sean Rodriguez and the water cooler. That was epic. Can't wait to watch you call a successful Steelers game. Yeah, we'll see. That one, it's going to be probably pain. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss and a ball in the dirt. So Heaney with 4 strikeouts to start this one. Yeah, no, I do look forward, of course, football season, but I mean, it's gonna be pain if I'm covering Steelers games for sure. We'll see though. I do want to cover Steelers games, but the problem is that there is already like an established YouTuber that does it. I don't know. We'll see though. If you guys want it, we'll make it happen. Here's the first pitch to Travis Darno. I can't talk right now. Thinking about the Steelers already losing. It's already got me frustrated. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be inside for ball 1. Late start to this one, of course. Playing on the West Coast. That it happens. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be low in the dirt. So the count moves to 2-1. Travis Darno with the 115 batting average. OPS of, 263. So he's not looking too hot to start this year. Here's the 2-1. That one's going to be off Bart. And, of course, Travis is checking on him because he is a catcher, so he knows exactly how that feels. Travis Darno, 0 home runs, 1 RBI on the year. Two and two. Here's the pitch from Heaney. And he fouls this one back. So the count remains at 2-2. Travis Darno. I believe he was the number 1 pick for the Mets. So here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 5 in a row to start this one for Andrew Heaney. You might as well be Paul Skeens on the mound. This is pretty cool stuff. He doesn't pitch fast by any means, but hey, he's placing it well. He's mixing up his pitches, and that's just classic baseball right there. Here's Shonwell, batting .275 this year, 769 OPS. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be inside. He checked his swing, appeals down to third, and he did go. Here's the 1-1. 1-1. Bravo. I know, this guy's on fire. 5 straight strike. Now that we've mentioned that streak is over. Here's the 1-1. That's in there for strike 2. Pretty much right down the middle there. Again, he's just doing a great job at mixing up his pitches. Has him thinking, okay, I'm looking for this, and he throws something completely different. So Heaney is off to a great start tonight. Can it continue? Can the Pirates' bats lift him up? Here's the 1-2. That's going to be way outside for ball 2. 2-2 count again. The fact that he does pitch slowly, you have to be wary, though, that they'll eventually settle in there in the 5th or 6th inning and start pummeling away. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Here's the 2-2. As Shonwell fouls this one off his shin guard. That's gotta, even though it's there, it still hurts. Two and two count, 2 outs. He has 5 strikeouts. Can he get 6? Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's 6 in a row. And Heaney's just got to be composed because that is just amazing. Wow. That's insane. 6 strikeouts to start the game as we head to the top of the 3rd. Your score is still 0-0. All right, brief updates here. Astros up 3-1 over the Blue Jays in the top of the 9th. Twins over the White Sox right now, bottom of the 7th, 4-3. Rays D-backs top of the 2nd, 1-1. Brewers Giants top of the 2nd, 0-0. Rangers Athletics are officially underway. That is 0-0 as well. Games that ended: Mets over the Phillies. I covered that one earlier today. That was pretty fun. Well, I don't know if it was fun. Had a good ending, though. A walk-off by Starling Marte, former Pirate. They won 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6. And the Rockies Royals officially postponed. So that one will be made up at a later date. Probably, I don't know if they play tomorrow, then I'd imagine a doubleheader. Again, if you are a sports fan, just in general, I recommend that you subscribe. If you're worried about cash, well, this is the deal I made with YouTube. If you subscribe, I said they don't have to pay a thing. It's free. That's right. Everything is on me. You don't have to pay to subscribe on YouTube. I made that happen. You're welcome. Again, recommend any game you want. It's fine. I will do my best to cover it. If I'm not working that day and things are going great with, my family here, then I will make sure that I cover it. Baseball, basketball, I will give the NBA a shot this weekend, starting with Lakers Timberwolves. If it's successful and it's a good time, then I'll go. If it's a flop fest and a 3-point shootout, I don't know if I'll do it. I love college basketball. That was great. NBA, I don't know. It has a bad taste in my mouth. But I am ready for football season, so if you're a football fan, for sure hit that subscribe button. If you hate the Cowboys, for sure hit that subscribe button, man. I will be there for you. Here's the first pitch to IKF. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-0 count to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that one is fouled off his shin guard. So it's 1-1. IKF batting .293 on the year, OPS of .714, 0 home runs, 7 RBIs. 1-1 is the count. IKF singles up the middle, just gets past the diving Paris. So the Pirates get a base runner here with nobody out to start the top of the third. Also, as I forgot to mention, I was rambling. Feel free to comment and down below talk about whatever you want. This is a chat that I will read. I will read it for sure. Hopefully, I interpret everything correctly, too, as I've had some mix-up before. I thought someone was hating on me. I'm just naturally a negative guy like that. And I was awkward for a little bit, not going to lie. So, I'll try to be as clear as possible. That one's going to be low in the dirt, ball 1. This was, of course, not today, obviously. Nothing there, but just a few streams ago. Worked it out, and I got a subscriber from that. Look at that. Look at me go. 1-0 count to Cruz. And that one's going to be low for ball 2. What the heck is going on? You guys don't see it, but that's fine. That's good. Cruz batting .233, OPS of 828. 5 home runs, 11 RBIs, so he's got the power. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. He was looking to swing there, strike 1. That ball was pretty low. I'll give him a pass, though. I can be very critical of Cruz, but, at the plate, I ain't going to really hate. Honestly, he's doing a pretty good job at the plate. That's really where the issues lie. As that one, there's a pickoff attempt. He is back in time. And also, Cruz has literally the best OPS on the team. So I'm not going to complain at all when it comes to his plate ability or what he's doing. 2-1 count to Cruz. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-1 count. Looking pretty good. If we get him on base here, that's going to bring up Brian Reynolds with nobody out. Though I have seen him ground into a lot of double plays in my life, not going to lie, but he is still a pretty good player. 3-1 count to Cruz. Hanowitz looking at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a ball pretty low. Strike 2. Full count. Full count to O'Neal Cruz. I think he's just looking to drive it home. 3-2. Looking over at first. Here's the pitch. Cruz. Line drive to second. That's going to drop. And Falefa is going to round second and head to third. He's already there. Sorry, I was just processing everything there. As we have runners on the corners, we as in the Pirates, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible despite the Pirates jerseys. If you're an Angels fan, I'm sorry. Runners on the corners with nobody out, and that's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. Unbiased commentating, I promise. That is what I'm all about. In steps Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds here. Runners on the corner, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Yeah, he did swing pretty far out of the zone. They're talking about the Cruz hit there. 0-1 count to Reynolds. Here's the pitch. Reynolds sends this to right field. Trout is under it. Makes the catch. Falefa is going to tag up. So a sacrifice fly there for Brian Reynolds, and the Pirates take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. That is his 13th RBI of the season. It's going to bring up Andrew McCutchen. He do be clutching. Runner on first. That is Cruz. I've got a pickoff attempt. And he is back safe and sound. McCutchen at the plate. He walked in his first appearance. Here is the pitch to McCutchen. McCutchen takes. Cruz steals second. And he is 11 for 11 on the year in stolen bases. Like I said, I will not talk anything about Cruz and his impact on offense. You feel like he can just be better though. That's the only thing. Is like he could probably up there with Soto and all these guys. He just has all that potential. 11 stolen bases for him on the season. McCutchen taking on that pitch here. Here's the 1-0. McCutchen grounder to short. Throws to third. And they tag Cruz out. For out number 2. So McCutchen will take, obviously, first base. But unfortunate there by Cruz. Cruz was going on contact. And, yeah, that's pretty much an easy out there at third. Unfortunate. That's going to bring up Valdez. He's 1 for 1 in this one as he takes right down the middle for strike one. McCutchen is on first. He reached on a fielder's choice. So, technically, he's been on base twice. Nah, not really. Can't really say that. But he's on base now. 0-1 count to Valdez. Here's the pitch. Valdez hits it to left. Ward with the running catch. Camera was making it look like he was going to be in the crowd, but there it is. It's whatever. It's out number 3. The Pirates score one thanks to a Brian Reynolds sacrifice fly as they take a 1-0 lead as they head to the bottom of the third. And some more wrapping up from around the nation in scoring. Here, the Astros have just defeated the Blue Jays 3-1. The Twins are up over the White Sox 6-3. The Rays up over the D-backs 2-1. Brewers Giants 0-0. Athletics up over the Rangers 1-0. And that is pretty much it for the current games. Again, the Mets, I covered that one earlier. Mets over the Phillies 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I negotiated a huge multi-million-dollar contract with YouTube to ensure that if you subscribe, it's free. That's what I'm all about. I'm thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about your pocketbooks. It won't cost you a dime to subscribe. I cover many games here. Baseball is what I'm doing, obviously, because it's baseball season. But, I will be covering a bunch of football, obviously, in the fall. I look forward to it. It's going to be pretty exciting, and hopefully we get some legendary calls for college football and the NFL. Again, you can recommend the game. You pick the game. All you got to do is let me know. If I'm free that day, I will be sure to call that game. Also, feel free to comment down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. Sports is recommended, but it can be whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to add to that. Finally got it done at a decent amount of times. Hello, Triskadeca 13. Long-time subscriber here. Long-time subscriber. Thank you for stopping by as always. Pirates up 1-0. In the bottom of the first, Heaney striking out 6 people to start this one. Unlikely that he gets 7, but you never know. As that first pitch is in there, strike 1. That's right, Trisky has struck out everyone he's faced. Here's the 0-1. Rounder to third, so that streak ends. But the out streak is still on for out number 1. Renfigo grounding out to Brian Hayes there. In steps in Paris. He's batting .273 on the year. OPS of .965. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Rockets over Warriors by 8 early in the first. Okay, well, thank you for that. And again, I'll rely on your NBA updates there. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Are you watching the other guy as well? Kyron Paris, .273 batting average, .965 OPS, 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. I forgot what his name. Uneducated Sports Talk. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up again. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses on the inside part of the plate for ball 1. That did kind of catch a little bit, but you know, it can go either way there. 1-2 count to Paris. Here's the pitch. Paris sends a fly ball to right. On the run is Reynolds, and he makes a sliding catch for out number 2. Looking at the grass like, hey, what in the world? Interesting. No, I saw it on your ticker. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I need to, I guess, call that. I don't really look to the left too much. I just look to my, I would say, 45 degrees, maybe 30 degrees, a little bit to get you some of the stats. And then my other screen is to my, 90 degrees to my left. It's such a pain. Anyway, that first pitch is outside ball 1. Reynolds still smiling. Here's the 1-0 to Adele. That's going to be low for ball 2. To count here to Adele. Pirates again up 1-0 thanks to a Brian Reynolds sacrifice fly. Here's the 2-0. Adele fouls this one back. Adele batting .226 on the year, OPS of .660. He has 2 home runs and 13 RBIs, so pretty solid RBIs there, especially to have him at the bottom of the order. Obviously, you can't control what happens in front of him, but still pretty cool. 2-1 count here to Adele. Here's the windup and the pitch. Adele sends this one to center. Under it is Cruz, who makes the catch for out number 3. 1-0 Pirates leading the Angels as we head to the top of the 4th. And I kind of said that awkwardly as I wanted to say something else, but I really couldn't because I said everything there. Twins up over the White Sox 6-3 in the top of the 8th. Rays, D-backs tied at 2 apiece in the top of the 3rd. Brewers, Giants 0-0 in the top of the 3rd. Athletics up over the Rangers 2-0 in the bottom of the 1st. I covered the Mets Phillies earlier, and that was a pretty exciting ending to the game. The beginning was rough. Starling Marte, the former Pirate, with the walk-off in that one. Mets win 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6, and the Astros over the Blue Jays 3-1. Uneducated Sports Talk is not streaming tonight, and Jaguars doing I know Jaguars gone, so try to take advantage, but will it actually matter? Probably not. So, but if you like what you see, folks, you can hit that subscribe button. I call random games. Feel free to recommend games if I am not working, and if my family's all good around here, then I will be sure to subscribe. I should subscribe. I will be sure to show you guys that subscription's not worth. It was worth. I gotta stop talking. Just subscribe. I call games. All sports. I have a live stream tomorrow for the draft. Oh, what a bot. I'm a bot. All right, top of the fourth here. Joey Bart is coming to the plate. He did strike out. Oh, yeah, that's right. He struck out looking on a pitch right down the middle. I believe this was in the first inning. So, oh well. I still like Joey Bart. That was just a little disappointing. The lady is talking again, so I might be listening to her for about 2 hours. Bart with the grounder to short, throws onto the first for out number 1. Dr. DeLay, I subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't English well. It's what happens when you live here, pretty much. All right, one out here for Brian Hayes. He's 0 for 1 on the day. That's going to be low for ball 1. Brian Hayes is 0 for 1, batting .207, OPS of .558. Doe, yeah. 1-0 count here. Oh, it hit him. So Cabrian is awarded first base after just being plunked for no reason. I imagine that was not his intention. Breaking ball that got away from him, looks like. Just forgot to. Again, feel free to comment down below about whatever. Sports related is preferred. Could be anything. Could be a Simpsons reference. Could be making fun of me. That's fine. Just don't take it too far. Here's the first pitch to Frazier, and that is in there for a called strike. 0-1 is the count. 0 for 1 is what Frazier is. He's batting .214, OPS of .573. Runner on first. Frazier fouls this one back. So the count moves to 0-2. Brian ain't crying. He's only trying. Yeah, that is correct, Triskadeka. That is correct. He is trying. Trying for sure. Hopefully more so at the plate in the near future. Here's the 0-2. Frazier sends this to right. It's going to get down right in front of Trout. And Hayes is going to move to third, so he knew that was going to drop. Pretty impressive there. So Frazier at first, Hayes at third, runners on the corners with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Tommy Pham. He is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Frazier kind of scooped that one. Trout just running from wherever he was. He was far away from where that ball landed. All right, Tommy Pham, he's 0 for 1, batting .178 this year, OPS of .484. So a lot of work to be done here to get him back to where he normally is. That one's going to be high for ball 1. I may have to look up his stats here in between the inning break just to see what his career. Usually he's in the 700s in his OPS, so just a really slow start. But he is getting up there in age too. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball 2. So it's 2-0. Runners on the corners for the Pirates. Again, The Pirates did score their run earlier in the third inning with a Brian Reynolds sacrifice fly. 2-0 count. Fam. Double play. There's 1 and 2. Double play. So the Pirates get 1 hit there, but leave 2 stranded as they head to the bottom of the 4th. Your score 1-0. Very quick roundup here. Mets defeating the Phillies 4-3. Twins up over the White Sox right now in the bottom of the 8th, 6-3. Rays, D-backs tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 3rd. Brewers, Giants 0-0 bottom of the 3rd. Athletics still at the plate in the bottom of the 1st. They're up 3-0 over the Rangers. Braves defeated the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers defeated the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. Yankees beat the Guardians 5-1. Nationals beat the Orioles 4-3. Mariners beat the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. And the Astros defeated the Blue Jays 3-1. What I was trying to say last half inning is, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I call random games that are sometimes chosen by you. So if you guys have a recommendation, let me know and I'll do it. This last performance, this one today, is picked by me because, it's kind of my fallback. If there's not really a game to stream, I'll stream Pirates games. I did stream another one earlier because I was off the whole day and had nothing planned, which is always awesome. So I was able to get 2 streams in. I do plan on streaming other games. NBA this Sunday. I have the NFL draft tomorrow night. We'll see how that goes. We're going up against the legendary Tom Grassi tomorrow, and of course others. So we're going to definitely give it a good fight. I don't know if we'll get a lot of views, but we're going to give it a shot. I might have someone joining me in real life. Might have someone joining me over Discord. Unsure how that's going to go. Hopefully we can provide you with some nice entertainment, especially, again, if you can't watch it. Feel free to stop by. We'll keep you up to date for sure. But yeah, again, don't forget to comment down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. Could be, again, Dr. Delay. Could be Bart. Or Brian Hayes ain't crying. He's only trying. You can just leave whatever you want. I'll read it. As again, when you're not a big streamer, your chat ain't moving that fast. So I'll read it for sure. I'll interact with you. First pitch there to Soler is strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Heaney. That's going to be low for ball 1. I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But just look at what the Angels have done offensively and think about Andrew Heaney. There you go. That's the hint. Here's the 1-1. Soler fouls this one back. Now that I've just insinuated it, probably going to get broken up here. My bad. I apologize. That's on me. Here is the 1-2. That's outside, ball 2. I just realized we were told the Earth is tilted at 23.4 degrees currently, decreasing from 23.5. All right, here's the 2-2. Soler crushes this one down the left field line, and that is a foul ball. Well, 90 minus 23.4 equals that evil number. What? Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you there, Trisk. I have no comment. I have no comment. Here's the 2-2. Soler fouls this one back. Dang, double play. You might be a little bit behind, Trisk. Whenever you catch up to this, you are not live, so I'd skip ahead. And if that is live for you, then oh boy, that is about 5 minutes. And that is going to be a balk. Wait a second. So he stepped off. I thought it was a balk, but the umpire just ruled a pitching violation or like a time violation. Okay, so I'm confused. So Sheldon's arguing this, and that's fair. I thought we all thought it was a balk, but the umpire pointed to the time, and you're supposed to get a warning, and there was no warning. I am current. Just had to write too much. Oh, well, who's your projected number one draft pick? Are you talking about for the Titans or for the Steelers? For the Titans, it's gotta be Cam Ward. That is like the no-brainer. Shelton's almost wanting to get tossed here. He is yelling. I read those lips. He was ticked. He said some very, 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 very bad language there. So 3-2. As far as the Steelers, Kaiser, I really couldn't tell you, man. I have no idea what we're doing. Here's the 3-2. Soler sends this one to right. Reynolds jogging over and makes the catch for out number one. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you, Kaiser. I wish I could. Steelers, we could go in so many different directions. There's the Shedeur Sanders rumors, and I'll address those tomorrow. Not in the mood for that right now. I like the idea of taking a D lineman, but at the same time, we've already invested so much on the defense lately, man. Like, our offense needs a lot of help. Here's the first pitch to Neto. That's going to be in there for strike one. There's George Pickens getting mad. Apparently, he unfollowed the Steelers. Like, oh. Hi. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. Again, if you guys want to just hang out tomorrow during the draft, just join me tomorrow. I believe at 6:30. We'll talk all football there. That'll be all fun. And I don't know what the Steelers are going to do. I just hope I'm not mad. I mean, there's so many avenues where they could make a pick, and I'll be happy with them. But I don't know. It's the Steelers. Here's the 0-2. Neto fouls this one back. Nice little snag by Bart. All right, Trisk. Yeah, I saw that earlier. My bad. It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to talk about the Earth and its 23.4 degrees tilt. Here's the 0-2. Neto fouls this one back. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. We're just calling random games, having a good time. Again, feel free to chat down below. Trisk and Kaiser, thank you very much. There was one comment, too, from here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. So that's 7 strikeouts. So that strikeout streak ended, but he's still doing pretty well. Bruh Moment Ivan Vlogs commented as well. He said, how? I mean, yeah, I don't know. This was, I believe, about the Andrew Heaney thing. He was starting off really well with the strikeouts. And he's still doing well. Just here's Trout. So if anyone's going to break up this streak here, it's him. That pitch is outside ball one. 1-0 count to Mike Trout. Big swing and a miss on a ball below the zone. Strike one. Here's the 1-1. Trout sends this to right. Reynolds running over, but it's going to be just foul. Oh, my goodness. That one had the distance for sure. 1-2 count to Mike Trout. Heaney was actually pretty upset with himself. I saw the little reaction. That's what kind of was like, ugh. Just one swing could tie this ball game, and that guy is definitely capable. He's got 8 home runs. Don't let that batting average fool you. 175 batting average, but 8 home runs. Here's the 1-2. Reynolds. What am I talking about? Trout fouls this one back. Mike Trout, 175 again. 772 OPS, 8 home runs, 16 RBIs. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be high for ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. What a showing so far from Andrew Heaney. 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. As we head to the top of the 5th, your score, Pirates 1, Angels nothing. All right, Mets defeated the Phillies earlier. That's just one of my favorite teams. Or Phillies, they're not my favorite team, but I haven't favorited just because I like keeping track with them. 4-3. Twins over the White Sox right now on the top of the 6-3. Rays D-backs 2-2, top of the 4th. Brewers Giants 0-0 as they head to the bottom of the 4th. Athletics put up 4 runs in the first inning. They lead 4-0 over the Rangers in the top of the 2nd. Completed games, again, Mets defeated the Phillies 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds, Marlins 5-2. Reds win. Yankees 5, Guardians 1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Red Sox fall to the Mariners 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6. And the Astros defeating the Blue Jays 3-1. If you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I call random games, and yes, you can recommend them. All you got to do is just let me know down in the comments, preferably after the video ends, so that way that comment stays there forever, and I'd be able to see it on my YouTube Studio app. Again, I am doing a NFL Draft live stream, so if you cannot watch the draft tomorrow, I got you covered. Just subscribe, and you'll get, I'd imagine you get the notification bell. I don't know. You hit that notification bell just so you get that, I guess. But yeah, again, I call random games, and hopefully this can take off. Again, I'm just a part-timer, so no real pressure. It'd be nice, though, to hit some goals that I have set. The Steelers will draft the guy, and it will be middle linebacker, who the heck cares, from WTF Freak University, and will be a nothing burger after getting injured in the preseason. I mean, I don't know if you really hate Devin Bush that much, but geez, seems like you do. Here's the first pitch to Kiner Falefa. That one is outside, ball 1. The freak. Here's the 1-0. That one is chopped foul. Who the freak cares? University. Yep, that's, again, if you have your chat open, you'll be loving what Triskaideka says. He's quite the character. Again, long time subscriber. Appreciate him. He's awesome. He really is. Here's the 1-1. Falefa pops it up, shallow center field. Odell running and makes the catch for out number 1. So we're going to head to the top of the order here. O'Neal Cruz is up. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Love to see him get on here. Here's the pitch. Cruz crushes this one. Oh, that's going to go. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. O'Neal Cruz with a solo shot bomb to center field. And it is now 2-0 Pirates. That was gone. Almost immediately the center fielder turns around. Oh, what that's amazing. Cruz is smiling. He knows he crushed it. That's amazing. 463 feet is the reported distance. 117 miles per hour. Again, he has all the tools. Oh, I'm telling you, his OPS could be easily over 1,000, but just, I don't know. I mean, he's at 896, so I mean, it could happen. And Reynolds lines this out to left. I said out, but he got it there. It dropped, I promise. So he singles. So just like this, maybe this is the Pirates. Pirates picking up some momentum here. Again, they have 6 hits through 5 innings. It's not too bad. They're showing a replay of this moonshot. Just crushed that ball. Skeens is amazed. Mouth wide open, hands up. Like he's at church. 463. 4 plus 6 plus 3 is 13. That is correct, Triskaideka. If you don't know what Triskaideka means, it is 13. And he has 13 right next to Triskaideka, just in case. Yeah. Little fun fact there about Triskaideka. I'm at work. Thanks for calling a game. It helps my night go by faster. I'm glad I can help Nick. What the D-backs? What do they do today? I'll have to look at that up. I just literally looked at their score earlier. I think were they losing? I'm not too sure. I'll check it soon. 1-0 count to McCutchen. Again, Reynolds is at first. That's going to be low for ball 2. Sure thing, Nick. What, Trisk, are you pretending that I'm me or what? Like, what are you doing? Trisk is something else. 2-0 count here to McCutchen. Can he be clutching? That's going to be in there for strike 1. Trisk is identifying as me, apparently. Responding. I don't feel like it's something Trisk should. What is he doing? Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. They are still talking about that home run. That was 2 batters ago. That is pretty cool. 2-2 count to McCutchen. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing, but that was way inside. Ball 3. 3-2 count here to McCutchen. I remember pulling the gold McCutchen rookie card years back. Then he was traded to the Phillies. I think he was traded to the Giants first. I think that's what actually happened. Here's the 3-2. McCutchen sends this one really high and really foul. So we'll do this again at 3-2. So they're talking about. So Trout apparently hit a home run that was 484 this season. That's wow, man. 3-2 to McCutchen. Runner on first. Here's the pitch, and McCutchen fouls this one back. I am sure it is still in its holder somewhere. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be worth quite a bit when he retires. I mean, it's going to be a sad day, obviously. It's a shame we couldn't really give him a nice run. Here's the 3-2. McCutchen. Ground ball to short. Oh, it's off his glove! And it escapes it to left field as Reynolds will move to second. McCutchen gets on at first. I don't know if that's going to be a base hit or not, or an error. I believe they're going to say base hit, so that's good stuff there. So we have a mound visit. We're going to go ahead and maybe $8. Okay. Maybe it's one of the low quality ones. I don't know. Like Topps Bazooka or something. E. Well, it's not saying error. It's going to say that he got on base here. And so again, we have a mound visit. Let me go ahead and check that D-backs score. I swear I saw it earlier. They were still playing, huh? Yes. Okay. So they're up 3-2 on the Rays right now. 3-2, and that should be another team that I cover. You know, if the Pirates aren't playing, I have to be the Pirates or the D-backs. Did get some Mets fans say I should cover the Mets today and the Mets Phillies. Again, if you're an Angels fan, comment down below. Let me know that there's some interest there, and I'll see what I can do. I'll try to make good on that. All right, so here's Valdez. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. Yeah, Nick, I do appreciate you listening. That's awesome. Who would have thought that Cubs D-backs game would do that? You know, that was fun. That was a fun game. It's a shame. It's a shame that the Cubs won it. Here's the 1-0 to Valdez. That's going to be low for ball 2. It was a Bowman rookie card. Well, Bowman should have some value, huh? Well, Bowman Chrome, I guess. 2-0 count. He was taking all the way. That's going to be in there for a called strikes. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Pirates broadcast, but they're not showing where the pitch lands anymore. So I'll be waiting for the umpire's call now. Looking back at Reynolds is the pitcher. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-2 is the count. 1 out. Pirates up 2-0. Thanks to a Reynolds sacrifice fly in the third and an O'Neill Cruz just bomb here in the fifth. And the Pirates are still threatening. Again, 2 runners on here, first and second. Reynolds and McCutchen on. Valdez here batting fourth tonight. Here's the 2-2. Valdez fouls this one back. So the count remains at 2-2. Okay, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I call Random Games, and be cool to see you guys once again. Don't hesitate to comment down below. Here is the 2-2. Valdez grounds it to second. There's 1 and 2. A double play. So the Pirates add 1 here thanks to the solo shot home run by O'Neill Cruz. As we head to the bottom of the fifth, your score 2-0. All right, D-backs up over the Rays. 3-2 in the top of the fifth. Brewers Giants all square at 0 apiece in the top of the fifth. A's up 4-0 over the Rangers in the bottom of the second. And that is all that's going on, as again, it's very late. So only West Coast games are pretty much going on at this time. The Mets defeated the Phillies in walk-off fashion. 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals today, 4-1. Tigers over the Padres, 6-0. Reds over the Marlins, 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians, 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles, 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox, 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers, 7-6. Astros over the Blue Jays, 3-1. And the Twins over the White Sox, 6-3. Okay, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I cover random games. So, again, you know, if you like sports, if you're just a sports fan, I believe this is the channel for you. You can all have fun together. You can comment just talk about whatever you want in the comments. The Celtics beat the Magic today, 109-100, so Boston leads 2-0. Cavaliers over the Heat, 121-112, so they lead 2-0. And the Rockets currently up 48-34 in the second quarter. Need Taylor Ward to work his magic. So I take it you are an Angels fan. Well, welcome. If you are an Angels fan, you definitely want that because, again, they are currently being no-hit by Andrew Heaney. That is, I mean, Heaney's looked pretty solid. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, I don't know why. I'll have to fix that sooner or later. But his ERA is 1.84 as of now. It's currently his live ERA, and he is dominating. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Taylor Ward can work his magic as we work our way back. Here's the first pitch to Ward. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Bottom of the fifth. Pirates up 2-0. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be high for ball 1. I know I sound like a hater, but they practice those situations every day and still screw it up twice in a row. Oh, they don't practice it. Their coach is a moron. Here's the 1-1. Ward crushes this one, but that one is going to be a foul ball. Yeah, I know, Trisk. It's tough. Pirates just don't really have a great lineup. That's their problem. Problem is offense. Here's the 1-2. That one is low for ball 2. I just realized I'm still in the Pirates stats. I do apologize. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Ward sends this to center. Cruz back to the warning track and is settling to make the catch. Ward could not work his magic. Those loud out number 1 for sure. That's going to bring up Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1. Most people are either 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 at this point. He's batting 111 with an OPS of 254. So a little bit disappointing for him so far. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. He had 6 strikeouts to start the game. He has 8 now in the 5th. So the strikeouts have slowed down, but the outs haven't. That pitch misses 1-1. Here's the pitch, 1-1 count. That's going to make it a 2-1 count as that one is low in the dirt. Rockets up by 13 in the second. I feel like I just announced the Rockets-Warriors game. I could be wrong. Trisk, I could be wrong. If I could, I mean I'm not. Here's the 2-1. Travis rips this one to left. That one's going to get down. Pham running for it. And d'Arnaud is going to cruise into second with a 1-out double. So the perfect game and no-hitter is broken up here in the 5th. d'Arnaud was sitting on it. Again, that was pretty well hit to left. Just a nice line drive down the left field line. Didn't give him a 4-0 lead or anything, and I'm not getting canceled. And it didn't exit the ballpark, so I guess there's really not many similarities to that famous call. So it looks like they're having a little review because when Pham did field the ball, and we saw it live, the fans were grabbing him. So I don't know if that impacted the throw or anything. We're going to go ahead and check this out. Oh, yeah. He was asking for the ball. So the fan grabbed him with his glove, and Pham kind of was like, what the heck, man? So I don't know what's going on. This might be the inning. This might be the inning that you guys do something. I hope not. I mean, I guess for your sake, again, I'll be as unbiased as possible. But I mean, and I understand the Pirates are garbage. And we're already eliminated from the playoffs pretty much. Not really, but, mentally. I'd like to see the Pirates win a game or two, But good luck to you, though. Hopefully for your sake, they make it exciting here. Again, it's been pretty bad so far for the Angels. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1 count to Shanuel. I don't know. Maybe you can help me out there, Shanuel. That one's in there. Strike 2. Shanuel. There, the announcer just said it. Shanuel. I said it earlier. Shanuel. Probably going to have trouble with it later. He's batting .272, OPS of 761. Here's the 0-2. That one's in the dirt. Bart does keep it in front of him to keep Travis at second. 1-2 count to Shanuel. Angels with the runner on second. 1 out. So unlikely a double play happens here, but I guess you never know. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 2. Just misses. 2-2 count here. Shanuel, Angels crowd getting loud. Shanuel fights this one off. Almost hit him, it looked like. But he was just kind of protecting himself there. 2-2 count. He does step out here and asking for time. Heaney's looked pretty good up until this point. Travis d'Arnaud just crushed that one to left. Wasn't out of here by any means, but it was pretty well off the bat. Made good contact on it. Runner on second. Here's the 2-2. Shanuel lines this to Falefa. He drops it. Oh, man. So Shanuel gets on. I don't know if that's going to be an error or not, or a hit. I don't think it'd be a hit. I mean, that was literally just dropped it in and out of his glove. That was hot shot there. Falefa just literally drops it. Oh, my gosh. So the Angels are threatening here in the bottom of the 5th as they have runners on first and second with 1 out. And we do have a mound visit here for the Pirates, so it's going to hold things up here. So that's going to bring up Rengifo. I really hope I pronounce these names correctly. Rengifo. There you go. Luis Rengifo. Batting .213, OPS of .560, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike one. Pirates up 2-0, but the Angels are threatening. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Heaney's looked pretty good. Travis d'Arnaud broke up the no-hitter and the perfect game. Here's the 0-1. Rengifo sends this to center. O'Neill working his way back to make the catch. He's going to throw to third. d'Arnaud, not exactly the fastest guy in the world, so he does not tag up. Angels won't hit into a double play. Well, I think that's impossible at this point, as they have 2 outs. So you might have been, again, might be a little bit of a delay there. Dr. Delay is my name. No pun intended there. All right, in steps in Paris with 2 out, 2 runners on. 2-0 is the score, so 2s are wild. Big swing and a miss by Paris. He was trying to kill that one. He's going to try to send in the whole locker room across the plate there with that type of swing. He's batting .268, OPS of .949, 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. He asked for time, and it is granted. 0-1 count to Paris. Big moment in this ball game. Again, Heaney's looked pretty good, though, in this inning. The Angels have gotten to him pretty well. But, you know, I mean, you got to feel like they got to take advantage of this. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone. Strike 2. Well, I guess on here it says it was right down the middle, so I guess that shows you. I rely on that strike zone. They don't have any strike zone or anything. That was right down the middle. Look, I'm terrible umpire. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses, I think. So the count moves to 1-2. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. What is he doing? I don't know. Angels fans here. Not thrilled right now with the offense. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be inside, ball 2. Two and 2 count. 2 on. 2 out. Pirates leading 2-0. My screen just went crazy over there. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Just inside, ball 3, I think. Looks like they took away the zone over there now. I don't know what's going on. You see, I was looking at the game day. Everything's going crazy here. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Andrew Heaney escapes here in the bottom of the 5th. So the Angels, I'm sorry, bruh moment. Ivan Logs. And, the Angels are looking a lot like the Pirates today as we head to the top of the 6th. Your score, Pirates 2, Angels nothing. Some scores from around the league. Brewers Giants 0-0 on the top of the 6th. D-backs up over the Rays right now in the bottom of the 5th, 3-2. Athletics up 5-0 over the Rangers in the top of the 3rd. The Mets defeated the Phillies earlier 4-3. Braves over the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers over the Padres 6-0. Reds over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees over the Guardians 5-1. Nationals over the Orioles 4-3. Mariners over the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs over the Dodgers 7-6. And the Astros. Wait, no, that was the last game. Astros over the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins over the White Sox 6-3. For the NBA, the Rockets are leading at halftime 60-46 over the Warriors. If you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I just call random games, and you guys can recommend games for me to call. I mean, I've done that. Triska Deca has recommended plenty of games for me to call. And some of them turned out to be pretty darn good for me in this channel. So, I mean, I will take any recommendations. So that's kind of what we do here. We just call random games. We as in me. It's just a one-man show. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be just baseball. Once football season starts, I'm going to be loving calling football games. I do plan on calling a basketball game this Sunday, Lakers Timberwolves. So that'll be my first crack at NBA action. I have called basketball games before in college, though I do have a lot more appreciation for the college game than the NBA game. But we'll see how that goes. Again, don't hesitate to comment down below. We have had chats about the Earth being 23.4 degrees, or, you know, Bart Simpson. So preferably sports, but any comment will do. Here's the first pitch to Bart, and that's going to be in there for strike one. Joey Bart batting, not Bart Simpson. Joey Bart batting 281, 774 OPS. And Bart is going to foul this one back. 0-2 count. And also, again, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow for the NFL draft. So if you're a big football fan, don't have access to the NFL draft, can't watch it, or you do and just want to hang out and see what I think, then feel free to check it out. 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. That one's going to be low in the dirt, ball one. And I guess 5:30 Mountain Time. If there's any mountain people here, then all right. That's cool, I guess. I doubt it, but you never know. 1-2. I don't know. Arizona might be. 1-2. That one's fouled back. I don't really know how Arizona changes their thing differently. I don't know what they're in half the time. 1-2 count here to Joey Bart. Pirates again leading 2-0 here in the top of the sixth. Here's the 1-2. Big swing and a miss as he strikes out swinging for out number one. It's going to bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 0 for 1, and he was hit by a pitch earlier. Batting 207 on the year, OPS of 558. Kankowitz looking pretty good. As Hayes grounds it to short, throws to first, and Hayes is going to beat the throw, as the throw was actually a little bit off, but a good play by the first baseman to keep it in front of him. I guess that's going to be a single. Credited with a single. That is official. And that's going to bring up Adam Frazier. He's 1 for 2. He had that little blooper, like fly ball. I don't know. It was a very, very shallow fly ball. Just a few innings ago. He's 1 for 2, 225 batting average, OPS of 592. That pitch is high for ball one. He has 1 home run, 8 RBIs on the year. Pirates looking to add to this 2-0 lead. Give you a little scoring recap shortly. It's not too long. Frazier fouls this one to the left side of things. Brian Reynolds with a sacrifice fly in the top of the third, and O'Neal Cruz with a 464-foot home run in the fifth inning. So that was crushed. 1-1 count. Frazier, chopper to second. Can they get the 2? And Hayes is going to be called out as he ran out of the baseline, and they're tossing to first for out number 3. Hayes probably should have. I mean, there's not much you can do there. I was going to say maybe he could stay, but spur of the moment. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score, 2-0 Pirates over the Angels. What's going on around the league? D-backs up 3-2 over the Rays in the bottom of the 6th. Brewers, Giants 0-0 top of the 6th. Athletics up over the Rangers 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Mets defeated the Phillies 4-3. Braves defeated the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers defeated the Padres 6-0. Reds defeated the Marlins 5-2. Yankees defeated the Guardians 5-1. Nationals defeated the Orioles 4-3. Mariners defeated the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs defeated the Dodgers 7-6. Astros defeated the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins defeated the White Sox 3-. Dang it! I almost had it pretty good there. 6-3. Pardon me. I'm a bot. I know. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Arizona doesn't play the daylight savings game. We are on Mountain. Okay, so you guys are an hour behind me now. So yeah, again, I keep confused. Sometimes you guys go with California, and sometimes you're with like Colorado. So that's cool. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. So you're an hour behind. So yeah, 5:30 tomorrow. If you're free, I'll be on. Not saying you have to. I appreciate any time you do tune in, but I understand people. We all have lives here. I totally understand that, which is why when I say I call most games that you recommend, but again, if I have work or other things that, my family has to, they are the priority. This is more of a, hey, I have free time, might as well do it. So some of my friends are like, oh, you're Mr. Big Shot now. Yeah, with like, I'm trying. I don't know. I don't want to leave them or anything. I'm just saying, it's fun. It's fun to do this. I don't know. I guess I need to find more of a balance in things. But anyway, I call random games. If you like that, hit that subscribe button. You can recommend games for any sport, really. If I have access to it, I'll give it a shot. Again, feel free to comment down below, as that one is in there for a called strike. Here is the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. What a performance by Heaney. I mean, I know Moment Ivan Logs is not a fan of this, but I mean, he's looking like Paul Skeens out there. Just, he's a lefty and he's older and he's not as big and he throws slower. I don't know if that made you feel better or not. Moment Ivan Logs, but there you go. We got a chopper. Took the third. Hayes throws and he gets him. What a play. Barehanded. Oh, my goodness. Cabrian Hayes showing that he is just one of the best, if not the best, defensive third baseman in all of baseball there. He came in charging full speed, throwing on the run, barehanded. Oh, my gosh. He is one heck of a defensive player, man. He just needs a bat. He really needs a bat. Just an average bat, and he would literally... Oh, my gosh. Literally be a superstar. Anyway, that pitch is away. 1-0 to Soler. He's 0 for 2. Most people are 0 for 2 in this lineup. Travis d'Arnaud is the only one that is not 0 for 2. 2-0 count here to Soler. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Again, feel free to comment down below about whatever, sports related or not. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Soler is mad about that one. He got fooled pretty bad. Change up there. He got him out in front. His helmet. Well, his helmet didn't really move. I thought it did. Thought it was about to come loose like Bartolo Colon, but it did not. Here's the 2-2. Soler fouls this one back. Andrew Heaney looking pretty good to start the year. Again, his ERA is in the ones. I'll wait for this pitch. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be high for ball 3. His live ERA is a 1.76. So, I mean, that is some good stuff. Only the offense. We're good. Here's the 3-2. Soler pops it up. Valdez coming in on it to make the catch for out number 2. That's going to bring up Neto. And Neto is batting 133 now, OPS of 588. Heaney shaking off pitches. Here's the first pitch to Neto. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Neto looks at the umpire. That might have been inside, but again, I don't really have... Well, it says it was strike. David Bednar is up. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I know how I feel about that. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be low. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-0 count. Count to Zach Neto. Neto grounds it to short. Falefa throws to first for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. 6 shutout innings for Heaney as we head to the top of the 7th. Your score, Pirates 2, Angels nothing. Okay, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I do call random games, so feel free to subscribe and hang out with me in the future. Again, you can comment down below. I talk about anything. I can respond to anything, of course. Most of the time, I do respond. That's one of the advantages of not being so popular and just now starting out, is that I'm going to see your comments and we'll have a good time. Chat about whatever. Again, I do have an NFL draft live stream tomorrow. Feel free to join if you have, if you cannot watch the game or watch the game, but watch the draft. Currently, the D-backs are up 3-2 over the Rays at the top of the 7th. Brewers, Giants 0-0, but the Giants do have bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Athletics up over the Rangers 5-0. Mets won 4-3 today over the Phillies. Braves defeated the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers defeated the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. Yankees defeated the Guardians 5-1. Nationals defeated the Orioles 4-3. Mariners defeated the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs defeated the Dodgers 7-6. Astros defeated the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins defeated the White Sox 6-3. Yeah, the Pirates up 2-0 here in the top of the 7th. Scoring recap, it's pretty much Brian Reynolds just sacrifice fly to right. That led to a score, sacrifice obviously. And then O'Neal Cruz with a moonshot of a home run in the top of the 5th. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. But it's hasn't really been a boring game, though. I guess with the pitching performance by Heaney, that's pretty exciting to look forward to. The Pirates have been able to get hits. They just haven't been able to get the clutch hits. They've had a few. Again, the Reynolds sac fly, which that's not even a hit. And then, of course, Cruz with the solo shot. But looks like they may take out Heaney here. That's a little disappointing. Is that first pitch to Pham is in there for strike 1. We have a pitching change. Reed Detmers has replaced Jack Kohanowicz. That's going to be swinging strike there, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be inside, ball 1. I don't know. I just don't like that they pull him. I mean, he didn't really have any trouble. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be high for ball 2. 2-2 count to Tommy Pham. And Reed Detmers is in for the Angels, 2.7 ERA. So pretty solid out of the pen. Pham fouls this one back. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tommy Pham with 2 strikeouts in the ballgame. That's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Batting .299 on the year, OPS of .721. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low and inside for ball 1. And feel free to comment down below about whatever you like. Talk about the game. Talk about football. Talk about other baseball games. It ain't going to offend me at all. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a curveball in there. Strike 1. Detmers was a pinata last year. Well, so far he's not doing too bad. And that one. Checked his swing. That ball was really high. Did he go? I guess he did. Did he play? Was he in Arizona? Or was he just spout out some random baseball knowledge there? That's perfectly fine. No more than me. Here's the 1-2. Curveball. Swung on. Grounded to short. Throws to first. He's out for out number 2. In fact, I'm going to just do a brief little Google here while I have it. By Google, I mean click on his profile. Oh, okay. It was just, oh, yeah, 6.7 ERA. Oh, yeah, no, he struggled last year. All right, we're back. Yeah, no, he was. I can confirm after looking up that. Here's the first pitch to Cruz. Almost hit him for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hot shot to right. Oh, the first baseman actually makes a great play as he snags it and steps on the bag for out number 3. Pirates still up 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, he was on the. Yeah, no, I looked up. My bad. I should have probably just looked that up myself. Alrighty, scoring updates from around America. D-backs up 3-2 over the Rays in the top of the 7th. The Giants up 2-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 6th. Athletics up over the Rangers 5-1 in the top of the 4th. Braves defeating the Cardinals 4-1. The Phillies lose to the Mets 4-3. Tigers defeating the Padres 6-0. Reds defeating the Marlins 5-2. Yankees, defeating the Guardians 5-1. Nationals defeat the Orioles 4-3. I just realized the Orioles are 9-14, not off to a good start. The Mariners winning 8-5 over the Red Sox. The Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. The Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-1, and the Twins beat the White Sox 6-3. Oh, you're not going to believe what I'm about to do. If you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It is free. After talking to YouTube, I'm like, look, I just need the subscribers at this point. So I said, I just want everyone that subscribes to my channel. They don't have to pay a thing. So they granted that to me. So you don't have to pay a dime. If you subscribe, it's free. I promise. It will not hurt you. You're welcome. If you like sports, this is the place for you. I call as many random games as possible. I like to talk about sports. Feel free to talk about sports in the comments. I will do my best to respond to it. There's, again, not going to be a fast-moving chat because I am just now starting out. So, if you want to just chat sports, I would say now is the time to do so because, when the baseball game's moving slow and you never know. You never know what could happen in the near future. So David Bednar's coming in. That's kind of. I hope he pitches well. Yeah, I guess he has pitched well since he's come back, but he faces Mike Trout to begin the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is high for ball 1. My bad. I'm sorry. Trout is 0 for 2, 173 batting average, 8 home runs, 16 RBIs. That's going to be high. Ball 2. Bednar hoping to keep this a 2-0 game. As again, Heaney with a great performance. I still don't understand why they took him out. That's going to be a curveball in there, strike 1. I understand the pitch count thing. But then I don't, because literally, if he's pitching well, what do you have to worry? What are you worried about? Come on. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. My voice was kind of weird there. I apologize. This is my second game I called today, so my voice is almost chalked. Not quite chalked, but it is nearing the end. 2-2 count here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high for ball 3. 3-2 count to Mike Trout. Trout is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Trout fouls this one back. Full count again to Trout. Trout trying to get on base here. The Angels have been pretty much kept quiet. Only one hit, and that is thanks to Travis d'Arnaud. Bednar sets. Stares. And delivers. And Trout fouls this one back. So we'll do this again at 3-2. Bednar again, he trying to find his form or trying to refine what he used to do, and he was dominant in his prime. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Bednar lets out a huge sigh. You know, you kind of just feel it's a confidence thing with David, man. That kind of just somewhat showed it to me. Like, you know, like just he's just got to believe in himself again. He's got to also evolve as a pitcher. Can't just throw the same stuff over and over again. You gotta change it up. Here's the first pitch to Ward here. Taylor Ward, a CF Bra moment Ivan logs. He definitely needs Ward to do something. Most likely an Angels fan or just a sports bettor. You never know. Sports bettors have made their appearance in my chat before. Ward pops it up. Does that stay in play? Bart's moving over. Valdez is moving over. Valdez makes the catch near the Pirates' dugout for out number 2. So nothing doing there for Taylor Ward. That's going to bring up the only Angel with a hit in this one, Travis d'Arnaud. And d'Arnaud came in with the second worst batting average, the worst OPS in the starting lineup, and he's the only one with the hit. So again, any given day, as mentioned, d'Arnaud is 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Pirates again up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Bednar with the pitch. d'Arnaud fouls this one back. Bednar again looking just to get out of here with nothing here. Nothing allowed. I'm sure he'd, again, feel pretty great about it. He just needs his confidence back. Maybe we can once again be the closer for the Pirates. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Pretty dominant stuff there by David Bednar. Bednar. What am I talking about, man? Showing my text in there. Oh, my goodness. We can't sound like that. As we head to the top of the 8th. As the Pirates are up 2-0 over the Angels. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about just a few seconds ago. Just bear with me. Oh, my goodness. The Rays have taken the lead over the D-backs in the top of the 7th. Oh, my goodness. 4-3. Giants up over the Brewers 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th. The Athletics are up over the Rangers 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th. The Mets defeated the Phillies today 4-3. Braves defeat the Cardinals today 4-1. Tigers defeated the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. Yankees beat the Guardians 5-1. Nationals beat the Orioles 4-3. Mariners beat the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins defeated the White Sox 6-3. As we head to the top of the 8th, I think it's a good time to remind everyone here. If you like what you see, subscribe. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this guy. Well, hey, you know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing you did. It's free, I promise. So if you're debating, well, you know, money's been tight lately. I don't know if I should. You don't have to pay a thing. It's free. All you got to do is hit that button. No fees, no nothing. I just call random games. So, if you like random stuff, you're just a sports fan, hit that subscribe button. We'll be here for as long as I can do this. Again, if I'm available to do it, if I'm not working, I will call this game or whatever game you recommend. Again, you can recommend stuff. I've had that happen before, and turned out to be really great with some of them. They really paid off for me. So that's why I'm so, hey, I will take input. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Again, I am ready for football season. I have an NFL draft live reaction and breakdown tomorrow at 6:30 Central. You can do the math for your own respective time zone there for you. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't know what the Steelers are doing tomorrow, but again, I will be watching with either a buddy or just by myself. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Going up against Tom Grossi tomorrow. Here's the first pitch to Reynolds. Detmers is still in there. That one's a called strike. I know Tom Grossi's going to probably get thousands. If I can get hundreds, I'll be happy. If I can get double digits, we'll start actually with that. That'll be great. Here's the 0-1. I don't think I'll get hundreds now. I don't know what I was talking about just now. 0-2 count. Reynolds, 1 for 2 on the day, batting .268. That batting average has went up in the last few weeks, so good stuff for Reynolds. Hey, Coffee Beans, how's it going? Glad that you can stop by. That one's low in the dirt. Ball 1. Coffee Beans, another one of those long-time subscribers. So I appreciate you. Not exactly a sports fan, though. 1-2 count here to Reynolds as the Pirates look to protect this or add on to this 2-0 lead. That curveball is high for ball 2. So far, so good. Yeah, I would say okay. Interacted with some people here. It's always fun. Sports, yep. There's sorry you can't. That's just I guess called looking. Oh, strikes out swinging. I was distracted here. That's a my bad. That's going to bring up McCutchen. McCutchen is 1 for 2 with a walk. It is sports. Sorry, Ken. That's what I'm all about here. Feel free to, again, just talk about sports, whatever you want in the comments. You can just type in the random word sports. That's fine. That ball is in the dirt. Ball 1. Pirates up 2-0 here on the Angels. Angels have pretty much been kept quiet. 1 hit so far in this one. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there, strike 1. As the hearts are going crazy in the chat. Thank you very much, everyone. Here's the 1-1. And McCutchen fouls this one back. 1-2 count. And the Pirates looking to add on this 2-0. I mean, I'm really happy with the pitching performance, but again, that offense, it needs some work. McCutchen chases up, swings and misses, strike 3. That's rare. McCutchen has such a great eye at the plate. You just don't really see that. I see more hearts going off. All right, guys. Okay. Thank you, I guess. That's going to bring up Emmanuel no, pinch hitter here. Jared Triolo is going to come in. Triolo, 161 batting average, OPS of 438. Hoping Triolo can figure it out. Pittsburgh, how's it going? I remember you. Yeah, make that 1 for 3. He just struck out swinging. He does have a walk, so he reached base twice. And one of them was also, I guess, Triolo sends this to right. That's going to fall right in front of Trout. So Triolo with a 2-out single. McCutchen is 1 for 3 with the walk. And one of those outs, I think, was a fielder's choice as well. 1 for 3 with the fielder's choice and a walk. There we go. That's all I had to say, and I made it so difficult. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh. How's it going, Pittsburgh? Triolo will get it together soon. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, he's a guy that's always hit for average, but just when it gets to the majors, he can't. It's very frustrating. In steps in Joey Barty's 0 for 3. That pitch is high for ball 1. Pittsburgh, I'll be doing a NFL draft reaction breakdown. So if you can't watch the draft, feel free to stop by tomorrow. May have a friend with me IRL or through Discord, so we'll try to be as entertaining as possible. Here's the 1-0, and Bart with a nice Bart dart up the middle, and that's gonna put runners at first and second with 2 out. He is a defensive beast. He is. Has an arm. He's fast, too. I mean, honestly, he's great. He just can't hit. It's a problem. Kind of like Cabrera. Though Cabrera's not really fast, but he's amazing. Amazing with his glove. Time. I'm going to start about 30 minutes prior to the draft. It really depends. If there's no one here, if I'm just by myself, it may be about 10 minutes before the draft starts. But if I have more company, we're able to put out more content, then I'll start 30 minutes prior. So we'll see how it goes. In steps in Cabrian Hayes. Cabrian is 1 for 2, and he was hit by a pitch earlier. BD2. Oh, yeah, no, Triolo's great. Triolo just can't hit, sadly. Got a hit there, though, so that's good. 1-0 count to Hayes. Curveball in there, strike 1. Pirates looking to take advantage of this great pitching performance. They only have 2 runs to show for it. 10 hits, only 2 runs. Isn't that insane? Oh, my goodness. Here's the 1-1 to Hayes. That's going to be high for ball 2. Play it by ear. It's cool. If you can't make it, I understand, I'd much rather watch the draft if I could. Or, if you're going to a draft party, go ahead. Or if you just got a life and do other things, that's fine, too. I don't blame you at all. Here is the 2-1. Hayes hits this one hard but foul. Yikes. I don't know what that means if I'm talking about the life. Hey, sports, as I've gotten older, sports has meant a little bit less. It's still a lot of my life. I'm at work. I'm the sports nut, but I don't know. Maybe it's because the Pittsburgh teams aren't good anymore. That's probably what it is. The Steelers are back contending. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. If the Steelers are contending, I'm probably back all in. So the Pirates leave 2 stranded there as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Pirates 2. Angels, nothing. What's going on around the majors? D-backs up 5-4. They reclaim the lead in the bottom of the 7th. They are up 5-4. Giants up 4-0 over those losers, Brewers. I was going to try to rhyme that, but Giants up 4-0 on the Brewers. And the A's are up 5-1 on the Rangers in the top of the 5th. And that is it for current games. Games that have finished, the Mets beat the Phillies 4-3. Braves beat the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers beat the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. The Yankees beat the Guardians 5-1. The Nationals beat the Orioles 4-3. The Mariners beat the Red Sox 8-5. The Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. The Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins beat the White Sox 6-3. Do I have an NBA update for you? I do. The Rockets are up 79-64 in the third quarter. I'll leave it up to you guys, actually, if after the end of this game, if you guys are just want to just hang out, I may call. I can see if I can call the rest of that Rockets Warriors game. That's only if I get a few people to say yes, and we'll see how that subscriber thing looks. Yeah, no, I guess I got to dangle that. But again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Again, I call random games. It's mostly Pirates games, but again, I called a Phillies game earlier today. I've called Cubs D-backs last week. I don't mind calling other games. You just got to let me know. If I'm able to, if I'm not working, I will call it. I'm also a big football fan. As I mentioned earlier, I will be doing a live stream. So I will be going live there, and I look forward to football season. The Berg teams are terrible right now, I know. You'll be asleep. No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. It's late over here too. It's only 10:36 in the Central Coast, Central Time. But I'm still tired. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. That first pitch is away for ball one. 1-0 count to HOU. That's going to be inside ball two. I believe the last time I saw Ferguson, he did allow a run. So he's pitched pretty well regardless. But I guess I'm just bad luck. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. In fact, let me get you his ERA. Second here. Oh, that's didn't work. ERA is 1.64, so pretty solid. But it was a 1, and I kind of just jinxed him last time I saw him. Here's the 2-1. And that's in there for a called strike, so the count moves to 2-2. Long day for me. Yes, it was. 2-2 count here to HOU as the Angels try to double their hit total. They only have one hit. Probably do something about that. HOU hits this one to second. Frazier's there, throws to first for out number 1. 5 outs remaining for the Angels. Travis d'Arnaud, the lone hit for the Angels, and he has the worst OPS on the team, 339 OPS, and he's the only one with the hit. And it was a good hit, too. Down the left field line. Solid contact. Brett HOU is at the plate. He's batting .210. That's going to be a curveball high. Almost hit the umpire. Ball 1. .10 count to Brett HOU, batting .210 on the year. OPS of 553, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. He's, again, 0 for 2. Most people are either 0 for 2, 0 for 3 today for the Angels. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside. Ball 2. Ferguson looked a little disappointed with that call. I just hit my foot, so that kind of hurt. 2-0 count here. Here's the pitch from Ferguson. That's going to be high, ball 3. Bart's going to take a few steps and throw it back to him. Thought he might have wanted to come to the mound there. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. Pirates again up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. Pirates looking for their 10th win of the season to get them to double digits. Here's the 3-1. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. (3-2) count here to Renhefo. And he's 0 for 2 on the day. Most players are 0 for 2 on the day, or 0 for 3 for the Angels. Just a great pitching performance by the Pirates. Full count. Bouncer to second. Frazier throws for out number 2. He was down 3-0. He makes it a out. So very nice by Ferguson. That's going to bring up Paris. Paris is 0 for 2 today. Again, he's one of many that do not have a hit. He does have a strikeout as well. He's batting .263, OPS of about 933. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 1. Ferguson's kind of wild right now, to be honest with you. I mean, it's pretty cool that he has the 2 outs, but throwing a lot of balls. Like, missing badly. 1-0 count here to Paris as they show the Pirates dugout. I guess something's going on the field, or I should say not going on the field. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be high for ball 2. (2-0) count Ferguson trying to protect this 2-0 lead from the stretch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1 count. A loss here will move the Angels below 500. And we have time. We've got a mound visit here. Joey Bart's going to talk a little bit with Ferguson, as I'm just going to chill here and just talk away, because I don't know what else to fill this dead air time. I have no commercials to cut, nothing. Pirates with two runs. Oh, I mean, they have 10 hits. You'd like to see more runs with the 10 hits, but that's just the Pirates for you. When you get a lot of hits, they don't score runs. Here is the 2-1. Ground ball to third. Hayes throws to first for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels as we head to the top of the ninth. Your score: Pirates 2, Angels nothing. Let's see here. Rays D-backs tied. That game's gone back and forth, 5-5 in the top of the 8th. Nobody out. Runners on the corners for the Rays. Giants up 4-0 on the Brewers in the bottom of the 7th. The Athletics are up 5-1 over the Rangers as they head to the top of the 6th. And that's it for the current games. The Mets defeated the Phillies 4-3 earlier today. The Braves defeated the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers beat the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. Yankees beat the Guardians 5-1. Nationals beat the Orioles 4-3. Mariners beat the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Twins beat the White Sox 6-3. NBA, it's at the end of the third quarter. Rockets 87, Warriors 71. So not exactly a great performance there for the Warriors. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I call random games. Just a sports fan, just like you, most likely. So you can always just have a good time, hang out. I call other games. I'm excited for football season, and I am doing the NFL draft tomorrow. That Paris kid is slumping right now, but he is the real deal. I've heard about him. I mean, if you look at his stats, I mean, they weren't too bad. I mean, batting average 259, OPS. Well, his OPS here, it's not updated, but his OPS is 917. So I mean, pretty solid. Just rough game for Paris. I mean, really, it's just the whole lineup for the Angels is just not good. Not a good day at the office. Heaney brought his stuff. Bednar looked pretty decent out of the bullpen. Ferguson there wasn't really having his best performance there, but he got out of there. Just a rough night for the Angels. Oh crap! I gotta switch this to the Pirates. All right, in steps in Adam Frazier, takes a pitch down low, ball 1. I believe this is Carl Edwards is pitching for the Nationals. Angels, 2-0 count. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be high for ball 3. 3-0 count to Frazier. Pirates looking to add on to this 2-0 lead. Again, they have 10 hits, but only 2 runs to show for it. That's typical Pirates. Here's the 3-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's actually typical if we get like 4 or 5 hits a game, to be honest with you. But, yeah, here's the 3-1. High for ball 4, so he walks Frazier to start the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Runner on first. That is Frazier. Here's Pham. That's going to be high for ball one. At least we have some hits. I know. It's crazy that we have hits. This pitcher is not it. Well, I'll tell you what. Ron Washington is headed to the mound. Washington already talking to Edwards. Edwards is, I guess, having a rough night. Hits are rare in the Berg. I agree. Let's look at Carl Edwards here. Edwards. Okay, so this is I guess his major league debut for the year. Obviously he's pitched before. I mean, he's pitched since 2015. 3.54 ERA. Last year only faced only threw 12 pitches last year and didn't get anybody out. That's rough. Maybe he's washed. Here's the 1-0. Frazier steals second. No contest. No throw. 1-1 count. Edwards finally gets, again, a strike there. So, oh my gosh. Frazier took off way early. They just showed the replay there. That's crazy. Here's the 1-1. And Pham fouls this one back. Exactly. That's crazy. 1-2 count here to Pham. Edwards looking for his first down in a few years. 1-2. That's going to be high for ball two. Been washed, but they're still trying to play him. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, that's a good point. Glad we brought Frazier back. Well, I don't know how I feel about Frazier. I mean, he can be solid, but I don't know. That pitch is just high for ball three. I mean, Frazier can play anywhere. If this were prime, Frazier would be happy, but I don't know. We just need more offense, man. Frazier is okay. I'd be happy if Frazier was like on the bench. He's coming in every few days, but shouldn't be starting all the time. Here's the 3-2 swing. I guess he made contact there. That was a very high strike. He made contact, so the count will remain at 3-2. But Frazier in his prime was fantastic. This guy is definitely a shell of himself. Same with Edwards here, pitching. Frazier batting .222 on the year now. OPS of .594. Bam, hits it up the middle, and that's going to get into center. Frazier rounding third, heading for home, and he will score no contest. Pham with the broken bat single. So I don't know. I guess I feel bad for Edwards. I mean, I'd like for him to get it out, but I mean, if Tommy Pham is hitting broken bat singles on you, it might be time to call it a career. Wow, that bat really just got sawed in half. Wow. In steps in Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's going to be low in the dirt, ball one. He's a spark plug. Fair enough. I could buy that. 1-0 count to Kiner-Falefa. That one is swung on and missed. Pirates with 11 hits here. 3 runs. So, I mean, that's pretty good. 3 runs, I guess. Adding a run here in the 9th. 1-1 count. That's going to be high for ball 2. Pirates up 3-0. Trying to extend this lead. 2-1 count. Edwards going to throw back to first, and he does not get him there. And wasn't really a competitive throw, to be honest with you. And wasn't really that far off the bag. 2-1 count to Kiner-Falefa. He's 1 for 3 on the day. That's going to be high for ball 3. Three and 1 count to Kiner-Falefa. Runner on first. Pirates up 3-0 in the top of the 9th. And that's going to be a called strike. Kiner-Falefa was heading down to first, but not quite. 3-2 count. Ryder Falefa skies this to right, and he does record it out. Wow. Okay, well, good stuff, Carl Edwards. I kind of was pulling for him there, honestly. That way he got it out. First out in a few years for Edwards Jr. there, and that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz with the runner on first with one out. Cruz is 2 for 4, had the home run in the fifth. It was a 464-foot shot. That's going to be a curveball in there, strike one. Cruz is batting .250, OPS of .895, approaching .900. Here is the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. He was going for the fences there. .0-2 count. Edwards looking at first from the stretch. In there, strike three on the outside corner. Edwards may be getting his confidence back here. With two outs here, runner on first, that's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. He's batting .265, OPS of .725. Here is Brian Reynolds. I think he changed his batting stance. His front foot, batting from the left side here, is back. His foot's a little back. So that's kind of like what he used to have. Interesting. Maybe, hey, going back to the basics here. He has a little more open stance. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be low for ball one. O'Neal should only get better. I agree. I hope so. I really hope so, man. He has all the tools. He really does. Had a good game today. 2 for 5 and a home run. Can't really complain about that. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So Edwards, who looked really shaky to start this inning, has kind of settled down. McCutchen is on deck. Will we see him, though, is the question. 1-2 count to Reynolds. Reynolds, ground ball right to Edwards, and Edwards just going to toss it to first for out number 3. So Edwards kind of bounces back there. Unfortunately for him, he does allow a run as the Pirates take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the ninth. So this might be my final score check from around the majors today, as we have the Rays D-backs tied at 5 apiece in the bottom of the 8th. But the D-backs have 2 runners on first and second with nobody out. The Giants are up 4-0 over the Brewers in the top of the 8th. The Athletics are up 5-1 over the Rangers in the top of the 6th. Games that are completed, the Mets beat the Phillies. I covered that one earlier today, 4-3. That's why my voice is chalked. The Braves beat the Cardinals 4-1. Tigers beat the Padres 6-0. Reds beat the Marlins 5-2. The Yankees beat the Guardians 5-1. Nationals beat the Orioles 4-3. The Mariners beat the Red Sox 8-5. Cubs beat the Dodgers 7-6. The Astros beat the Blue Jays 3-1, and the Twins beat the White Sox 6-3. NBA update. It is 91-74 in the fourth quarter. Rockets leading the Warriors. Again, if you want me to call that game, just let me know. I will call the rest of that if I get a few people to say they'll stay. If not, well, then I will head to bed because I'm an old man. I do have to be up early anyway. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I call random games. I have no problem. Nito, please get a hit. Oh, man. He is due up here. Sorry, Randy. They have really struggled today. Randy, hopefully I earned a subscription. Same with Brummel and Ivan Logs. Again, I call random games. Feel free to recommend games down below. I do call Pirates games, but I call other games. I'm a big football fan. I look forward to calling many games in college and the NFL later down this year. I do have an NFL draft reaction and breakdown happening tomorrow, so feel free to join if you can't watch the draft. I got you covered. Here's the first pitch from Santana. Santana is going to close things down here in the ninth. Santana with an ERA of 1.74. Has an amazing first name. Big fan, big fan. Here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Strike one, Odell. Drop the follow. I appreciate you, man. I thank you very much. Hopefully others did as well. Again, I take criticism. You can let me know. I got things to work on. Here is the 1-1. Adele fouls this one back. Well, I'll be checking you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. I work part-time at a radio station. I have called high school football games before for the local high school, so there is a little bit of experience. I'm just starting out, though. Last year was my first time, so I found I really enjoyed it. That's why I'm doing this right now. Here's the 1-2 to Adele, and struck out looking. So there's out number one for the Angels. The Angels are down to their final 2 outs. That's going to bring up Jorge Soler. Again, he, like with many of the other Angels, is 0 for 3 in this one. No walks, just 1 hit for the Angels in this one. And that is a pitch in there for strike one. Again, the Pirates have 11 hits, only 3 runs, but the Angels 1 hit. You ain't going to win with just 1 hit. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. Almost hit him. Some Angels fans will think he should have taken that just to get a base runner. Gotta love what you do and do what you love. Oh, yeah. I mean, for the most part. It's fun for the most part working at the radio station. Yeah, we're not winning a game till we play the Orioles. Oh, my goodness. That is tough. That's going to be, I guess, was that I guess that was low for 2-1. 2-1 count. I wish I called more games. I only called 1 game for the radio station. High school thing, that was a separate thing. Here's the 2-1. And that one, it checked his swing. He did not go, and that pitch was low. 3-1. I'd have to look at your schedule. See when, oh, he did go. They showed the replay. He did. Oh, that's tough for the Pirates. Angels might have been given an extra chance there. Can he take advantage? Here's the 3-1. Jorge, hot shot down the left field line. You have to imagine that's going to be a double. He's rounding first, headed for second. Pham's going to throw it to Hayes at third. So a 1-out double, and the Angels have a runner in scoring position. Got to think that check swing would have made it a 2-2 count. Would have given Santana an extra pitch to work with out of the zone. You definitely have the voice for it. I appreciate it. It's definitely a fake voice, but I try. It's literally pretty much just an imitation of what I've heard on the radio or just on TV throughout the years. That's pretty much my voice. That's why my voice hurts. It's not my genuine voice. That pitch is low and away for ball 1. As Neto here is at the plate. He's batting 125 for the year. Angels fans are getting very loud as we have a mound visit. The catcher ran out there. Frazier's checked in on him. As Randy sends some prayers and hoping that the Neto here can do something, because that's what he wants. Zach Neto, 125 batting average, 551 OPS, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Definitely has struggled to start the year, but he has a chance to maybe turn the page in this one. That is going to be a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 count. Runner on second. That is Jorge Soler. Santana looks over at Soler. Here's the pitch. Neto grounds this one to short. throws to first for out number 2. A crucial out number 2. That was hit pretty well, but right at the shortstop. So this is going to be a pretty difficult task. I understand he's struggled a little bit to start the year, and I say struggled as in the batting average department. But in steps in Mike Trout. Mike Trout is batting a 171 on the year, but he has 8 home runs. And that's going to be high. Almost hit him for ball 1. Again, Angels fans, I don't know if this is a guy you really want to say, take the pitch and take the hit. You know, you kind of want him to swing the bat. With the Pirates, anything less than a 5-run lead is rarely over. The Rats give up more. 3 or 4. Yeah, I understand. I got you, Tris. Thank you. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be low for ball 2. Never mind. We're done for. Well, again, you have Mike Trout at the plate. Anything is possible. And then you have Taylor Ward on deck. 2-0 count to Trout. And we have a pitch comm issue, so we do have a stoppage of play. So I'll kind of do a little mini promotion here. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I do call random games. Again, if you're just a sports fan in general, hit that subscribe button. If you hate the Cowboys, please hit that subscribe button. I expect everyone here to hate the Cowboys. If you like the Cowboys, hit that subscribe button. Then we can go back and forth and debate all day long. That would be fun. All right, we're back. 2-0 count here to Mike Trout. Santana looking at Soler. Here's the pitch. And he was taking all the way. That's in there for strike 1. Like a hit and miss, and he usually misses. Man, you sound like a Pirates fan. Think you're on the wrong coast. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be in there, strike 2. I think he was just taking the whole way. Down to the final strike. 2-2 count. Runner on second. Santana from the stretch. Mike pops it up. Pham on the run. And he makes the catch for out number 3. Raise the Jolly Roger in Los Angeles as the Pirates win this one 3-0 over the Angels. The Pirates move to 10-15 on the year. The Angels will fall to 11-12. Wasn't Trout a great player in his prime? He was a fantastic player in his prime. Having a down year. And Brum, Moment Ivan, he believes Trout is washed. I'm not going to go that far. I think it's still too early to tell. But, I mean, 169 batting average is not that great. But, again, he has 8 home runs. I mean, that's pretty solid. Last year he had 10 home runs and 109 at-bats. So he's still he's still crushing the ball. He really is. Just, he's not making contact. But anywho, that's going to do it for me in this one. If you want me to head over, I will call. Thanks for calling the game. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Hey, that's what I'm here for. That's why you subscribe. Again, if you like what you see, subscribe. If you want me to finish the Rockets-Warriors game, I don't know how close that is at this point. I can check it for you. I'll stay on. It is now a 12-point game, so the Warriors kind of inching their way back, 91-79. But if not, then that's no biggie. But again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe. Press the subscribe. It is free. Trisk is saying good night. Well, thank you for stopping by. So again, the Pirates winning 3-0. The Pirates get their 10th win of the season. Pittsburgh saying goodnight, everyone. Again, thank you everyone for stopping by. Regardless, if you guys don't want to stick around, that is perfectly fine. I'll probably head off myself. I can get some rest, so it's not going to bother me. But again, if you guys still want me to stay on, I'll call the end of the basketball game. For those of you guys that have been silent in this one, that's going to be really you guys. As the chatters, they're going to go to bed, and I don't blame them. It's late. In California, I guess it's 9 o'clock, so it's not too late, but, you know. So I will just sit here tight for another minute or two, but if I don't get anything, I will be logging off for the night, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Again, I'm not calling. I will just be doing a live reaction and breakdown for the NFL draft. So feel free to stop by there if you can't watch, or if you just want to hear another person's live reaction where he's freaking out over some picks being picked, then yeah, that's fantastic. Bye-bye. Yeah, everyone's saying bye-bye. I think I'm getting the message that no one wants me to go ahead and... Well, Randy wants me to. That's whatever. That's fine. One person's good enough. Let me head over there. Took me directly to a hockey game. The Dallas Stars are losing. All right, let me get back here. All right, we're going to go ahead and call it. Let me go ahead and try to get something on this thing for you guys. That way you guys can... ESPN. We are going to bring up... All right, so right now they're under a review as I am. They're coming over here. So 91. Green just had a tech or something. I can tell you that right now. All right, can we click this game? Box score, perfect. All right, we are. Show you guys my website where I get all this cool stuff from. We are moving Sports Score Bot. Scoreboard. We're moving. All right. First basketball game I've called in a good bit. Oh, wait. No, Green did not have a foul. He had a foul called on him. All right. We're back. We are now calling Rockets and Golden State. Golden State. He makes the second. So it's now 91-80. I realize I'm a little bit behind. So what I can do, and this is going to be really annoying for you guys, so you guys don't feel like I'm spoiling everything. That's what we're going to do. Of course, my sticker is going to be in the way. That way you don't feel like it's too much of a spoilage. But even that scoreboard's whatever. All right. 91-80 here. I don't know. I might have to put the scoreboard away too. Green shoots a three. That's in and out. Rebounded by the Rockets. I don't really know the names of the players. Some of the players, anyway. I know a few. Bringing it up the court is number 4 of Houston. Green looking, finding number 9. He passes inside to 1. He's going to lay it in off the glass. 93-80. I feel like I got to take off the scoreboard. We're going to go ahead and do that. We do have a tech, actually. We have a tech on Draymond Green. He is ticked. We're going to go ahead and remove that. Oh, crap. That's not how we do it. There we go. That's what we'll have. All right, 93-80. So he's going to head to the line for 2. And he misses the first. Let me go ahead and see if I can get... Once I get the names down, this is Jalen Green for Houston. All right, so I apologize again. I'm a little rusty here. Okay, so it was just 1. Curry with the floater. That's in and out. Green with the rebound. Passes it back outside. There's a 3 by Golden State. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Houston. Houston up by 13. It is 93-80. 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Houston looking. It's a three-pointer by Houston, and Jalen Green with the 3. 96-80. Houston has extended this to a 16-point game. Curry with it now. He's just going to jack up a 3. That's in and out. Oh, and there may have been a foul on Golden State as Houston had the ball and Golden State reached in there and kind of slapped him in the eye. You're just tuning in looking for the Pirates Angels. That game has ended, and now I'm just calling the end of this game just for fun, just to maximize, I guess, my outreach. I guess I should change the title. I don't really know how that would work. I don't know. I'm a disaster. Go ahead and stretch this. And now it's fine. There we go. We'll just do that. Makes it look a little better here. All right, the Rockets here, 96-80, going right to left on your YouTube screen, feeding it inside, just tosses it up, but he is fouled. Thompson is on the ground, just laying there, laughing. Okay, you're back. Well, hey, welcome back. Hi, back. Welcome back. 96-80, your score. Houston up by 16. It was a 12-point game whenever I joined, but looks like Houston is trying to even the series here as, again, Golden State took game one pretty shockingly. One of the few road teams to win game one. 96-80, 5:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. So Zach Kerr, what's his name? I don't even remember. It's the coach, Coach Kerr. And that one is missed on the free throw. It's going to get a second attempt here shortly as we have a sub for Golden State. I do apologize. I'm going to try to reclaim my college basketball form for the Sunday. That one is good, so he makes the second. Here's Curry again taking up the court, going left to right on your YouTube screen. Oh, it's a turnover, bad pass. Green lays it in the glass. 99-80, just a bad pass by Curry, and it's stolen away by Houston. Steve Kerr, thank you. I'm an idiot. I know that. I just panicked under pressure. Not going to lie. So we had a commercial break. Your score, 99-80, Rockets over Golden State. I don't know if I could. Let me see if I can pause this. I'm not even going to promote the channel anymore at this point. I'm going to hide the internet. You're going to have to just see that random stuff for now. And we're going to change this. Edit. Also, Houston, Golden State. Ending. Add some hashtags here. Hashtag Warriors. Hashtag Rockets. Just some quick hashtags here. Hashtag. Gotta do a little bit of the clickbait. NBA Finals. NBA Playoffs. That's fine. That's good enough. All right. That's good enough. All right. Let's go back to this game here. Let's go back. So we go back to commercial. I used to like Coach Kerr until I found out his first name is Karen. Such fruitcake. All right, Trisk, thank you. Trying to keep this not one of those chats. We're not that chat. I appreciate free speech. I do. But we had a lot of pushing and shoving there at commercial break. Draymond, of course, is in the center of it. I didn't realize how old Draymond Green is getting. Green and Van Vliet were the ones that were talking. Oh, wow. They got in each other's face. Okay, security guys had to get in. All the people in the black suits were in between them. Oh, man. All right. Maybe one day we'll get this show on the road. I don't know if those hashtags mattered. Probably not. Put them at the very end. All right, so they're still reviewing. Okay, they brought us back. I thought we were going to go back on the court, but there is nothing going on as both teams are on their respective benches. So I don't know if they brought him back and didn't see the fight or what. Production is just bad, I guess. So they are reviewing something. Again, if you're just joining in, 99-80 is your score. Rockets over the Warriors right now. Thank you for everyone staying by. I have 11 people watching. That's fantastic. I guess some of you guys would probably be, if you're an Angels fan, probably be Golden State fans because, it's out there in California and such like that. And of course, in the end, you're just a sports fan. You just like to know what's going on. So we have a tech to Eason. Eason for throwing a towel. I don't know who Eason. Eason is for Houston. Eason has 14 points for Houston tonight. That's pretty crazy. So they didn't eject, or they could have ejected Draymond there. He already has a tech, but they didn't really feel like, I guess, ejecting him from the playoff game. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, so Eason just throws the towel and hits. Oh, yeah, that's so dumb. Why would you do that? But again, you're up 18 points again, 99-81. I guess that is it's 81. My bad. I kind of spoiled myself there. Now it's 99-81 with the free throw by Steph Curry. Seth Curry. It's not in this game. Look at how I'm just showing how much of a casual I am. All right. Golden State will inbound going left to right on your YouTube screen. They're passing it back and forth here. Warriors with it. Passing it around is Golden State. They are down by 18. Driving. Passes inside. Oh, puts it up and he's fouled. So I believe Golden State will head to the line for two. D-backs are now tied. Really? I need to check that. Playoff schedule continues tomorrow. They have the Nuggets and the Clippers tomorrow. That's going to be at 10 p.m. Jeez, And he makes the first, so it's now 99-82. This is Santos, by the way. Santos with it at the line again. Made his first. He misses his second. And Houston gets the rebound. As the clock ticks under 5 minutes now. 99-82 is your score. Houston keeping it beyond the arc. Here is Green for three. It's good. That one might be the dagger as it's now 102-82. Steph Curry with it. Passes to Santos. Number 5's charging in. Kicks it out for three. It's good. So maybe not. It's still going to be a tall task. It's a 17-point game. 4:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Here is Van Vliet. Passes to Brooks. Passes to Green for three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Santos. Here's Golden State. They are hustling. He's looking. Trying to find someone. Passes over there. The number 5 who passes to Santos. Again, I'll try to get the names. Maybe later down the series, I'll call another one. We'll see. Here's number 5. Passes inside. He's going to lay it in the glass for two. 102-87. The Brewers are losing good stuff. We love to see that. We do not like the Brewers. 102-87. Brooks passes to number 28 of Houston. Sengun alley-oop, and it's good. What a alley-oop pass here. Sengun to Thompson as it's now 104-87. We got a timeout. Rockets up by 17. 104-87. 3:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see if I can familiarize myself with some of these players here. Let's see. For Golden State, Green with 8 points. Jimmy Butler with 3. I feel like I've barely seen him. Steph Curry with 20. Moody with 12. Podziemski with nothing. He has no points. Kuminga with 10, Looney with 5, Santos with 3, Post with 12 off the bench. Hield, Buddy Hield or Hield, he has 5. Gary Payton with 0, Spencer with 9. For Houston, Amon Thompson with 11, Brooks with 13, Sengun with 15, Van Vliet with 7, Jalen Green with what a night from Jalen Green, 38 points. On the bench for Houston, 5 points for Smith, Eason with 14, Steven Adams with 1, and Aaron Holiday has nothing, no points. See if I can lower the cam here. I don't really need to keep it like that. I don't know. I'll fix it later. We'll worry about. We'll figure out the setup next time we play or we show something. All right, again, Golden State won game 1, 95-85. They are down by quite a bit tonight. Next game is going to be Saturday at Golden State, so it'll return to Golden State then for 2 games. And, of course, it goes back and forth after game 4, which is game 5 here. Here's Golden State. They're passing it around. Number 61 inside. He gets the easy 2, 104-89. I have never seen that guy in my life. He's got a handlebar mustache for Golden State. Pat Spencer, apparently is his name. He's got 11 points. As Houston tries to slam it home, but he's fouled. So I don't know if that's going to be a shooting foul. I believe they do have the bonus. I just saw the Pirates won. Cool. What the heck, Trisk? Were you not here watching the game? The heck? D-backs Rays 5-5. What a game. And he makes the first 105-89. Randy finds that funny. Yeah, no, it's a little weird. It's a little comical. Like, what in the world, Trisk? What were you doing? Here's the second, and he gets the second. 106-89, Houston leads. This one's pretty much Houston's game to lose. Passing it around is Golden State. Number 12 pushing it inside. He kicks it out for a corner 3. That one is off the mark. Rebounded by nobody yet. They're all playing volleyball. Golden State has it, kicks it out for a 3. That one's in and out burger. And Dylan Brooks with the rebound. I do recognize him. He stood up to LeBron, and I kind of like that. Houston with it now. Van Vliet passes out to Dylan Brooks for 3, and that's good. Oh, Houston's just feeling themselves right now. 109-89 with 2:30 to go in the 4th. This one's pretty much over. Golden State for 3. That one off the mark. Rebounded by Van Vliet. He passes to number 4 of Houston. Passes back to Van Vliet. Ref just ran into him. Wow, the ref just kind of took out Van Vliet. Van Vliet was like, what the heck? 2 minutes to go. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And we have a double technical. Double technical on Spencer and Thompson, one of each. So I don't know what happened there. If I didn't chat with Crazy Stuff, how often would you laugh at the chat? Yeah, thank you. I mean, I guess you are a funny guy, Trisk. I appreciate it. Appreciate you again. You've been there pretty much since day 1. So I appreciate it. All right, 2 minutes to go in this one. Again, a double technical tech on each side. So the Houston starters are going to hit the bench. As, again, this is pretty much over. Pretty much just padding the stream stats here. I don't know if this is my longest stream yet. I'd have to look at the time. I don't think it is, honestly. Number 32 with it of Houston. He's charging inside. That was about 4 million steps. But he gets it. Shoots. Oh, and that's off the side of the backboard. Golden State with it. Passes. Here's Spencer. Spencer passes inside. Fade away 2. That's no good. Rebounded by Golden State, who puts it in there for 2. 109-91 is your score, Houston. They're just chilling. Killing time. 109-91. 1 minute, 24 seconds left in this one. Going right to left on your YouTube screen. Number 15 passes outside to number 7. He's driving inside. That is stuffed at the basket. Golden State with the fast break opportunity. Alley-oop. Oh, it's no good. But there is a foul. Number 0 of Houston can't believe it. Can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know if there was really much there as they Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they really saw. So Golden State will head to the line there for 2. Again, this one's pretty much over. 106 remaining. Houston up by 18. 109-91. Here's the first. That is good. Curry munching on his mouth guard drives me crazy for some reason. That's like iconic. He's done that forever. It is pretty wild. I guess it's like one of those nervous habits, like rocking your leg just when you're sitting down or whatnot, or tapping a pencil. So 109-92. 55 seconds left to go in this one. Houston just chilling with it. Driving the basket. Looking. Trying to find someone. Only 2 seconds left. 1 second. He's just jacking up a 3. Hits the rim. Rebounded by Golden State. Going left to right here. Alley-oop. Nope, not quite, but he will alley layup. 109-94. 32 seconds left to go in this one. Houston just chilling. They do have to take one more shot as the home crowd of Houston gives them a standing O. As it looks like Houston's going to even up the series here 1-1. 13 seconds, 12. Again, there's 3 seconds on the shot clock, so looks like they're going to take the turnover, as it doesn't really matter. 109-94. Corey just munching away on the mouth guard. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it. Houston wins 109-94. I want getting a notification. I has my YouTube bell off. Well, you got to click it. You got to click it again. I don't know what to tell you. But Houston splits the series to make it 1 apiece. And so you look at the Western Conference, OKC is up 2-0 on Memphis. Denver and the Clippers, they are at 1 apiece. The Lakers and the Timberwolves, they are at 1 apiece. And, of course, Houston and Golden State right here, they are now 1 apiece. That's going to do it for me. I am done. You probably got sick of me. That's why you had it. Yeah, you turned it off. I mean, that's on you. If you hate me, you hate me, Trisk. It's fine. All right, thank you, everyone. Again, if you stayed the whole time, thank you so much. I didn't, that's pretty cool. I got to get a little bit of warm-up there, but it was iffy. Yeah, you have a good evening, too, Randy. Thank you again. Hopefully I'll see you next time as well. Everyone else, feel free to subscribe. Again, I call Random Games. I hope to see you soon. It's free, I promise. I promise. It won't cost you a dime. But I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, but if not, I will see you guys sooner than later. Peace. Y'all have a good one. Good night.